Chris McDougall points out a couple of things that are really cool and Born to Run. But one of them, like indications like why we actually are runners. So there's walking animals. Like a chimp is a walking animal. Mm-hmm. A pig is a walking animal. Ever seen a pig like run around the barnyard? Like seen a picture of it? Maybe you could get that.
Pull up a video because I cannot imagine a pig running right now.
Oh, the little ones, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've been at the county fair. Like
they do little bursts, right?
They're little bursts, yeah.
The gigantic ones, no, because they can't.
This will kind of blow your mind, though. A pig doesn't have this ligament called the Nuchal ligament. Horses have it, dogs have it, humans have it. And what it does is it stabilizes your head when you're running, okay, which is pretty wild. Mm-hmm. So like you watch a pig and they got a little bit of a bouncy
like
head.
Like a bobblehead?
A little bobblehead, yeah. So you have that and you're, pigs don't have it and a chimp doesn't even have it. A chimp doesn't even have a butt. Oh, yeah. They don't have a glute. And they have got longer...
We've talked about that before on the show. I think we're the only ones with like the deep cheeks.
Wait, don't bonobos have it? Don't bonobos have the pink booties? Or is that
yeah, but their buttholes like they don't have like ass cheeks.
Oh, okay. So wait, which monkey was
they're not caked up.
That's a protracted rectum. Nsima.
Oh my God.
Really? Which monkey was Rafiki? Because there's bonobos and then there's one with the really pink butt.
Yeah, that's just I think it's just chimpanzee.
No.
Do you know what it is?
This is important.
A baboon.
Baboons.
Deep cheeks.
I still get credit because his name's Andrew.
So they can walk.
I can't
but
find
they don't
a video
run.
of a
They don't
pig
run.
And they got
running.
long toes, so that doesn't help them. That's good for walking, but it's not good for running.
Okay.
Okay, here's the next piece of the puzzle.
I guess their head does bobble.
Your bobblehead?
A little bit, yeah.
I want to see this pig run, man. League of Pigs.
This shit's legit.
Oh, these are the tiny pigs.
Oh, okay. So then that's why I'm like, I'm not sure what I'm looking for.
We need like a...
Well, let's see anyway.
Still.
They've got a race going. Oh, wow, they're fast.
They're pretty fast.
Wow, yeah.
That's what I was saying. That's the
amazing.
only
Not
type
making
of
my
pig
point
I've
very
seen.
well.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know what I'm
looks
looking
like
for
a great
here.
sprinter.
Wow, they ran really far.
So their head, see how their head's like coming up and down?
I see a little bit.
You got Timon right here, or is that the?
Oh
That
yeah,
guy's doing pretty good.
That looks like a boar.
yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
These pigs have really good.
Look at that fucking
strides.
stride.
That's
Wow.
insane.
This is a really shitty example. That's
I know. Sorry, man.
These things are running like crazy.
That's why I'm like, I can't. Peppa Pig. These are more wild ones. I don't know if that's going to help or hurt.
Fast. Oh no, those are dogs.
I
are the
can
dogs.
see that. Fucking shit, dude. There we go.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Chasing down a boar.
So its head's bouncing a lot more.
Yeah,
than the dog.
yeah. Well, that's a big
Glad I'm not
shit.
showing that on screen right now.
So
This is just on YouTube.
Getting some bacon.
Oh.
Anyway, I'm sorry, dude.
It's all right.
I couldn't find a good example.
It's all
That's
right.
what was taking
Well, I
me
was
a
at
while.
the fair the other day, and they were like shooing the pig down the crowd, and it's just got a bouncier, bobbier kind of head. They can still run, obviously, but it's not their like chief thing. Like cheetahs are faster, right? Okay. All right, my dog is faster. I have a Ridgeback, a really cool dog. And here's the next piece of it. He's like a year and a half old. This guy's strong. He's like 95 pounds. And they're made for hunting lions, right? In Africa. They're killer dogs. And I can run this guy under the table. Like, give me a warm day and 3 or 4 miles, and he's like, I'm going to die. Because he's got a huge solar panel on his back. His whole back is surface area that's like taking in heat. I have the top of my head. I got my shoulders. And so like I weigh twice as much as him.
Is that like a Ridgeback?
Yeah, those are Ridgebacks.
Nice.
I weigh twice as much as him, and I probably have a quarter to a third the surface area to draw in heat. Here's the last one. This is pretty cool. Dogs and 4-legged animals have a hard time managing their breath. Like I can take 1 breath every 2 strides, but a dog basically, when he's running, has to take 1 breath per stride. Their organs are set up, they expand and contract. So one of the cool things about a human is that we can change our rate of breath. And that allows us to breathe. The other thing is we can sweat. Dogs got to pant. After 4 or 5 miles in Sacramento, I'm talking about Santa Cruz and Sacramento. They'd be dead in a mile or two.
Yeah.
So we have this ability to run. It's just like part of us. It's deep in us and who we are. So anyway,
That's one thing.
Piece of the puzzle.
That's cool about you. I hope. Do you have your running sandals with you? Because I don't think you've mentioned that you run thousands of miles a year in sandals.
Well, not thousands of miles, but 1,000.
1,000 miles a year in sandals.
In sandals. Yeah, I do have a pair of them. These are kind of...
I think it's pretty cool to see how broken in you, like...
They got some mileage on them.
Yeah, man.
Kind of curled around my foot. Funny thing about me is I probably have never worn like...
Well, a shoe is going to do quite the opposite of that. You know, a shoe is going to... Your foot is going to be the mold of the shoe. And this is the reverse of that. You got the mold of your foot on that footprint of the sandal.
Absolutely. And that's actually one of my, I try and hold it as like a philosophy in terms of how I'm making the sandals. I want to make footwear that complements your foot rather than corrects it. Simple idea.
There you go.
Super simple. And it kind of blows my mind, but it's really, like we were saying earlier, it's not that hard. Just flatten it out, you know, widen it a little bit, and it would go a long way to helping a lot of people. But yeah, the cool thing is the sandals, they take the shape of your foot. They're very flexible and
these are doing a little bit of that so far. I've been wearing, I think these are the Super Browns.
Super Browns, yeah.
Yeah. But exactly, they're taking the shape of my foot. I wear these all the time. I work out in those all the time, along with the Vivos. So they're great. And I've ran once in them. Not very far.
Okay.
But it was pretty cool. It was around here.
I'd love to try running with you guys sometimes and sometimes just show you like just a little bit of the technique or whatever. But yeah, it's one of those things where you start doing it and you're like, really, should I be allowed to do this? And then, you know, you get a little better at it, and you're like, oh, wow, this is great. I love it. I'm not going back. So yeah.
Power Project fam, this episode is brought to you by Vivo Barefoot shoes. We've been wearing these shoes for almost a year now. They're flexible. They have a wide toe box. They allow your feet to get connected to the ground, and they will make your feet stronger, and they don't look like shit like a lot of these other Barefoot shoes. Andrew, how can they get them?
For the best barefoot shoes on the planet, and they also look really, really good, head over to vivobarefoot.com/powerproject. At checkout, enter promo code PowerProject20 to save 20% off. Again, vivobarefoot.com/powerproject, promo code PowerProject20 to save 20% off. Links to them down in the description as well as the podcast show notes. Let's go ahead and get back to this podcast.
There's a study McDougall points to in Born to Run. He says, basically, the older your shoes, they've done studies, the older your shoes get, the better they are for your feet. And the reason is, it goes back to that key, which is all that foam is going to compress. It's going to get harder. And then now your response time is sped up and you're not damaging yourself in the foam, which is it's just crazy. The whole thing's kind of backwards. So
what's the thickness of this one, the Warrior? Is it like 5 millimeters?
So that's a Warrior Maximus, and that is 8 millimeters.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a little more than a 1/4 inch.
Yeah, because these are like, these don't bother me at all. Because I walk so much and I just move around a lot, I don't necessarily love feeling the ground. Like if I want to feel the ground, I'll just go outside barefoot normally. I do have the 5-finger shoes, but then it's like you kind of feel the ground, but not really, because you're not touching the ground. You know? So these are nice, like, because some of the areas I walk, there's just like sometimes shitty kind of concrete. There's like pebbles and weird stuff, and if I'm wearing something too thin, I just find it to be a lot of like training for my feet, and my feet will get like banged up. And then the next day when I run, I might be kind of annoyed because my feet are bugging me, you know? So these are really nice though, because there's enough coverage here to where my little sensitive feet don't get hurt.
Yeah. Well, you know, even though I would recommend above my sandals, what's even better than my sandals are your bare feet. I think that's the absolute, that's who we are and how we've been designed. And I think that's the best thing for your health. Although there's a lot of really good, legitimate reasons to have foot coverings. There's hypodermic needles these days and spit and dog, whatever, you know, and there's stuff, and there's a lot of reasons why it's good to have something on your feet. So I think it's totally legit.
You still do a lot of stuff barefoot?
You know, I have been testing sandals so much for years that I haven't done as much barefoot as I would like, and I'm hoping I get to the point where I can be barefoot more often. But I try and be barefoot in the workshop a lot. I try to be bare as much as I can, and it really is good. And it's good to take in that feedback. It's really good for your feet, and you'd be surprised. It's next level, I think, when it comes to like your foot, your feet health, and your legs and your back and all of it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be trying to do more. But like I said, whenever I'm like, I got this thing tested, I just come up with something new. And like the sandals I walked in today, I have like different parts on different sandals.
I saw those. I was like, I didn't see those on the website. Like, is this some new experimental shit?
It's always an experiment.
No, but that's really an amazing thing because I can't like stress. I sound like a fucking parrot at this point, but I can't stress just like the difference in my ability to move and just my ability to do things, even in jiu-jitsu, just because of the awareness of the feet and how much healthier they've become.
Yeah.
My feet are getting into positions and moving into places because of my awareness of them. I'm just like, whoa, I feel, like you mentioned, no inhibition in the way my body moves at this point. I'm doing shit I never really thought I could. Feels like I'm in a fucking martial arts movie or some shit. Yeah. But it's because they're becoming better, becoming more aware. It's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're like we have the same, as far as I know, we have the same amount of sensory inputs in our feet as we do in our hands. That's why it hurts so bad to step on a Lego, first thing in the morning. It's but that's there for us to access. It's like pure information that we're cutting off and turning into like one input instead of hundreds of thousands.
Yes. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
I remember stepping on some dinosaurs that hurt really bad, like a triceratops.
Man, remember the last time you stepped on glass? Oh man, I fucking hate that shit, man. Glass is the devil.
You ever stepped on a nail?
Oh yeah,
I did that one too
when I was young.
Yep.
I think I got tetanus. I had to get a tetanus shot after that.
Yeah.
So Power Project family, I hope you enjoyed this clip. We are on Discord and Reddit. We're trying to talk to you guys and build a community down there. So the links are in the bio. But remember, like, comment, subscribe, share this out with people so you can share the wealth of health. As cheesy as that fucking sounds. Peace.